tradition getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Pickett on second down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now Pickett. That's caught by Ware. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. The Steelers at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's second and 8. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. That'll give him 8 that time. And third and 1 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lambert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw.
Short throw to Musgrave.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Lambert. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1.
Of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
traffic, and now he's free. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's got room to roam. And finally, wrestled down at the 11.
Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Pickett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Pickett right back to the air again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Cooper will go in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here's Pickett. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kenny Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw, Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pickett back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. 2nd and 4. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over first down here at their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught by Ware. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, probably because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Atwell now from his end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Steelers 20, Packers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pickett with a quick throw out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
pick it now on first down.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
On the counter, here's Jones. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Go, go. Let's go.
The give is to Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A give to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Jones again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Packers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though, probably. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Off play action, Pickett. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Third and long for Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Carlson for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
14.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now Pickett changing the play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 5-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.